Fiji. This country consists of a small chain of islands in the southern Pacific Ocean near Australia. And in January of 2013, we left behind the concrete and asphalt of Washington, D.C. for some blue skies and clear water. The country is well known for its beautiful scenery, adventure, and culture. After booking a commercial flight to Nandi Viti Levu, Fiji's only international airport, we took a small charter plane out to Kadavu Island, and from there, a 45-minute boat ride to our first stop, Daku Village. Daku was amazing. Warm sun, soft grass, beautiful beach, and plenty of inviting, smiling people. It's easy to find palm trees and white sand beaches in Fiji, but that's not the only reason we were here. We wanted to immerse ourselves in the culture and learn something about ourselves in the process. We wanted to develop the most intangible of human skills, leadership.
If you had to define leadership, how would you define it?
Damn, that's hard. Define leadership.
How would you define leadership?
Leadership is
Leadership is important.
multi-dimensional.
Difficult.
Unpredictable.
Leadership is non-objective.
Even with 1,000 words, you may never be able to describe everything that leadership can encompass. On our adventure here in Fiji, we will try to help everyone develop their own leadership style and define what leadership means for them. We spent the next 3 days in Daku Village. We learned local skills like basket weaving from palm tree leaves, Lovo oven building, and even some local medicine. We got acquainted with one another, and we did some trust exercises and discussed leadership theories.
So to your left?
My left?
Yeah. More to your left. And straighten your hand out because you're
Like that?
no, like,
Point it forward.
yeah.
You have it on
Damn.
There you go.
That's cool. All right. A little towards me.
You ready, Shin?
A little more towards me.
Well, we're not yet.
Keep it coming.
Good job.
Like 6 inches above it. Slow. Slow, 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 slow.
My hand's straight.
Participating in a kava drinking ceremony is an important part of the culture, and it shows respect for the village. Even more important is the local church service.
Okay.
Good. Are we good here? Are we good here? Okay, sit. I'm sorry.
I can't see. Just kind of goes.
Are we done? Am I done? Am I done? How's it look? Does it look pretty? Oh, wait. Oh, is it half braided? Look, there's another one. Yeah. You can do another one. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you want me to show it to the camera? There you go.
Okay.
No. No, he sees it. He can see it. It's a video.
You can't see the back. There's nothing there. There's nothing.
There we go. Now we're good.
Say hi. Say hi. Go.
What about this? Oh, so this one, it's like you can make it
Perfect.
You can get these in.
We knew leaving Daku was going to be hard. We had learned so much and made so many close connections with the village. When we finally said goodbye, we showed them a little piece of Maryland.
What are your reactions to leaving Daku village?
I want to leave because I love every single person here. And last night was so fun, and they just kept saying, they were like, if you want to stay, you can stay. Like, or just come back, or just don't leave. Like, oh.
On the 4th day of our trip, we packed up and embarked on a journey that would take us to the other side of the island, to Vakalea. Everyone had to teach an outdoor skill at some point, like pooping in the woods or group travel.
Excited and they're going really fast. You got this pack in front moving at this pace, while this pack in the back is moving at this pace. This pack gets really tired because they're moving so fast, so they stop. Now and they take a break, and then now this pack comes up and they want to take a break together. But now this group is done taking a break, so now they're already off in the distance while this group is still chilling back here. And obviously, we want to maintain as a group, so you want to avoid the slinky effect at all costs.
After hiking south from Daku across the island, we eventually paddled all the way to Vakalea. Needless to say, we were pretty happy to get there.
How was kayaking today?
It was freaking awesome,
Yeah, our boat's name was Cookie.
and we pretty much blew everyone in the dust.
Yeah, we were practicing interval training.
Interval training, sprint, coast, sprint, coast.
Worked out really well.
Yeah, we're a great tandem, great duo.
In Vakalea, we started assigning leaders of the day who would guide the group through our adventures and facilitate group decision making.
What was it like being leader of the day yesterday?
It was a lot of fun. A little bit stressful just because it was like the first time we did that. But it was really fun. Tommy was a great partner, and everybody worked really well together.
Okay. Do you feel like you learned anything or had any good learning moments?
Yeah, just about Fiji culture. Like if you want to get something done, you have to be the one that steps up and does it. You can't like wait around for someone else to do it. That was definitely a good learning point for me.
We also finished our outdoor skills lessons.
Little thing, it's called the ABCs of packing. walking, A stands for accessibility, B is balance, C is compression, and S, the little S on the end, is streamline. So, accessibility is just like the important things you're just gonna...
After 2 days in Vakalea, we departed for our last Fijian village, Waisomo.
I wanna call requests through heating vents and hear them answered with a whisper.
Waisomo village was on Ono Island, so we had to paddle around Kadavu to get there.
Let every second step in boots on snow.
En route, we had the opportunity to go snorkeling. We faced one of our toughest and longest paddles of the trip, including a rough channel crossing from Kadavu to Ono.
Paint every insignificance a sign. So tell me nothing matters less or more. Say whatever we think actions are. We'll never know what anything was for. If near is just as far.
We were really proud of how far we had made it already.
Everyone, we did amazing. So proud of everyone.
Like every village, Waisomo was beautiful. We stayed there for one night, but then tomorrow, we'd be on our own. Alright, tell me what we're doing today.
Alright, so after a nice hearty breakfast, we are currently at, where are we? What's it called? Waisomo, which is right here. And our goal is
What's
to make
Waisomo?
It's the village that we're staying in tonight.
Okay.
We stayed in last night. And we're gonna make it all the way up to the uninhabited island, Boralevu Island. And to get there, we're gonna go paddle, 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 lunch, snorkel, 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 paddle, 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 and then right across. And we set up camp, party like a rock star. Sleep, sleep.
Alright. We experienced some incredible kayaking around the coast of Ono Island. We eventually made it around Ono to a small, uninhabited island called Boralevu. Getting to the uninhabited island marked a transition in the course. We were finished with leaders of the day, and the group now had to function as a cohesive team and make decisions together.
When you guys place your firewood, when you place it, this was the driest area to place it.
And we have water boiling for kids if anyone would like them.
Alright, so firewood. Wait, let's do it after the map. After the map. No, we can do it.
But I mean, can you put aloe on my back now, Beaver? And my arm?
Wait, so for our group, who's going to be the person in charge of the map?
I think we got 3 of them down there, so we're good.
So all 3 of them.
We're talking for
Ryan's got it.
For the next 2 days and nights, the group would be responsible for taking care of camp and planning out the day's activities. Just before dusk on the second day, they paddled over to a nearby island for one last village meal. How are your 2 nights on the uninhabited island?
They were very, very fun. I love camping, so it was a good time to refresh my setting up skills and camp cooking and fire starting.
What did you guys do most of the time?
Yesterday we did a lot of snorkeling, did a little bit of kayaking. Bonfire. The bonfire was a lot of fun. I think the bonfire was a good little bonding experience too.
Alright. What was any difficulties, any challenges?
Probably just because I'm a huge clean tent guy. It was hard to keep my tent clean. Usually I have a little bowl of water to step in before I go in my tent.
After 11 days and roughly 40 miles of paddling, we had one last long stretch to cover before wrapping up our adventure. With the destination in sight, we took a quick break for a little fun. Once we reached home for the night, it would officially conclude the expedition part of our trip. We had successfully made it from one end of Kadavu, around Ono Island, and back to Kadavu for 2 more nights. We had a delicious meal of chicken and potatoes, but cooked, of course, in the Fijian way. On our last night before returning to the mainland, everyone had the opportunity to give one another feedback, discover unsung triumphs, and share what they had learned.
You were right there by my side and never left me, even though you're a lifeguard, you're very advanced in all of those activities. But you, I trusted you, and you were there for me the way I wanted you to be, and you were just totally selfless with me in every situation that I encountered. I appreciate it.
One thing I really admire about you is your inner child. Not in like an immature way, but like the way you hold on to things. Like no matter what, you knew nursery rhymes, kid tunes, everything that I completely forgot about. You held on to for so long, and like it shows in your attitude and the way you go about things, and it's awesome.
One thing I really liked was, despite your injuries and like your lip and your leg and your inability to like snorkel today, and I think of like.
Water flows from the cracks and holes in the silver reservoir, where you're never truly far from someone who's exactly like you. It's all a waste of time.
The next morning, we said goodbye to our guides and loaded onto the motorboats. We then had a 6-hour ferry ride from Kadavu Island back to the mainland. Since the class was officially over, people could do whatever they wanted. See the town, surf, hike waterfalls, shop, explore sand dunes, mingle, or just relax.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh!
I'm fine.
Oh!
Holy shit. That was near death. That was near death.
That would be your day today, man.
Yeah.
Even though you get interviewed. Is it on?
Brian, we need to interview you.
I'm fun.
Is it?
You should keep it. That was this one.
Does that have to be blinking?
Go in and own that thing. Own it.
Wait, if is it on right now, or should it be blinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a picture of that. Take a picture of that. It just missed him, just, you know.
So Ryan, tell us how you feel about almost getting killed by a coconut.